Hello, and welcome to the channel that transforms vague wishful thinking into pure mental engineering. If you've been practicing law of attraction or visualization techniques and found that your desires, especially financial freedom, are arriving slowly or not at all, you're not alone. You've been told to have faith, but faith alone, without precise application of mental law, is like an engine running on air. High effort, zero thrust. The truth revealed by masters like Geneviève Behrend is that the universe doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to order. The problem isn't that it always works is a lie. The problem is that you weren't given the simple manifestation blueprint. You've been trying to attract abundance with a subconscious mind that's still wired for lack, debt, and fear. Today, we're cutting through the spiritual fluff to give you the 10 non-negotiable mechanical steps, the if you do this actions that guarantee your success. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about mastering the mind power that builds your reality from the inside out. Get ready to clean up your mental diet, embody radical self-confidence, and finally prove that it always works. You know, when people talk about visualization techniques, they often miss the engineering part. It's not just about daydreaming. It's about building a mental mold of your desire with the precision of an architect. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what is intensely imagined and what is real, which is precisely why Geneviève Behrend taught that it always works when you use this principle correctly. This is the bedrock of mind power. Think of your brain as a high-powered production studio. To initiate simple manifestation, you're the director, writer, and star of the movie. Before that stressful corporate meeting or a big financial negotiation, you must play the full 4-minute clip where you feel that self-confidence, see the handshake, and hear the congratulatory words. This is actively programming your reality, preparing the field for manifesting success. The real power is in the feeling, not just the picture. You're not just seeing the desired outcome. You're feeling the relief, the joy, and the certainty of it now. This constant rehearsal is what sets up the magnetic field. The law of attraction doesn't respond to vague wishes. It responds to established facts in your inner world. This systematic inner work is the key to unlocking true personal development, and this brings us to the next critical step. It's a common mistake in manifestation for women and men alike, placing the order and then immediately doubting the kitchen's competence. Once you've built your mental mold, that specific visualization, the work of the universe begins, and your job switches entirely to trusting the process. You wouldn't call the pizzeria every 5 minutes asking if they really started kneading the dough, would you? That level of frantic energy counteracts the initial intent. The core mechanic here is the absolute elimination of anxiety regarding the how. The moment you ask, believe it is already received, as the teaching states. This letting go is perhaps the hardest part of any effective gratitude practice. You must move from demanding to knowing, understanding that the design you impressed upon your subconscious mind is now being executed flawlessly by universal law. This trust is what Geneviève Behrend called your invisible power. It means shifting your entire focus away from the lack and onto the already established reality of your desire. Don't stress about the intricate financial logistics of the new job or the relationship. Just maintain the emotional certainty of the final result. If you truly trust the mechanism, you're ready to embody the result immediately, which leads us to the next crucial step in your mental diet. This concept is essential for mastering mind power and activating self-confidence. You aren't waiting for the outer world to bestow legitimacy upon you. You are authorizing yourself internally, right here and now. If you want to create your reality as a financially prosperous person, you must assume the feeling and attitude of that prosperity immediately. This isn't faking it until you make it, it's being it until the universe reflects it. The subconscious mind only understands command, and that command is issued through persistent inner feeling. When you walk into the office or a social setting with the undeniable bearing of someone who has already achieved their goals, your entire energetic signature changes. This active, as-if state is the most effective form of daily affirmations because the affirmation is translated into physical posture and magnetic presence. This powerful, invisible crown technique is how you actively engage the law of attraction. People and financial opportunities are drawn to certainty, not to tentative hope. By radiating the energy of the fulfilled desire, you are setting a potent example for others, essentially compelling them to treat you according to your self-declared value. You're becoming the master of your emotional wellness before the physical manifestation even appears, which is a necessary precursor for the next vital law. This is where the rubber meets the road in high-level spirituality for beginners, proving that gratitude practice is far more than just being thankful after a good event. The law of successful manifesting success states that you must give thanks in advance, establishing the emotional state of fulfillment before the physical evidence appears. This isn't merely positive thinking. It's a powerful and precise engineering tactic to align your current frequency with the future you demand. When you offer that thank you first, you are issuing a statement of absolute certainty to your subconscious mind. You're essentially telling the operating system, this result is already secured, I am simply acknowledging the successful delivery. This eliminates the energy of doubt and lack, which often sabotages even the most sincere desires. It always works when the internal conviction is absolute, mirroring the wisdom taught by Geneviève Behrend. This small shift, saying, thank you for the amazing day, before anything has even started, is the catalyst that sets the mood for your entire energetic output. It's a proactive measure that prepaves the road for financial opportunities, unexpected meetings, and peace of mind. You're leveraging the power of emotional wellness to attract the corresponding physical conditions, a mental maneuver necessary before the next principle of patient growth can be applied. This principle highlights the crucial role of patience and consistency in the engineering of the mind. Once you've impressed your desire onto the subconscious mind, that is, you've planted the seed, the greatest risk is impatience. Just like a gardener who constantly digs up the seed to check for roots, continuous worry and revisualization born of doubt will only interrupt the delicate process of your simple manifestation. This is where many excellent intentions fail. Your part of the work is done through focused, intense initial creation and then regular, calm watering using gratitude practice and positive thinking. If you find yourself constantly worrying about when the financial success or relationship change will arrive, you are essentially signaling to the universe that you doubt it always works. This kind of fear-based energy is precisely what repels the very thing you seek, violating the core principle of the law of attraction. Mastering this requires unwavering trust, echoing the teachings of Geneviève Behrend on mind power. Focus on maintaining your high state of emotional wellness and avoid the compulsion to micromanage the delivery mechanism. You've set the conditions, and the invisible force is at work. Just keep watering the seed with daily affirmations that confirm its inevitable growth, setting the stage for the next essential step, house cleaning. The effective practice of create your reality demands constant vigilance over your inner environment, which is what we call maintaining a strict mental diet. Negative thoughts, doubt, fear, or self-criticism are not benign. They are active energy forms that clutter your mental space and directly obstruct the flow of the law of attraction. You wouldn't invite a disruptive or mean person into your physical home. So why permit destructive internal dialogue to scream within your mind? This is where the discipline of mind power truly shows itself. Whenever a thought suggests, "You aren't worthy of this financial manifesting success," or "This visualization won't work," you must immediately recognize it as foreign debris. The practical application is simple but profound. Mentally visualize taking a broom and physically sweeping that thought, that intrusion, right out the back door of your consciousness. Cleanliness is paramount for attracting pure results. This process of systematic removal maintains high emotional wellness and reinforces your self-confidence. By actively rejecting negativity, you keep the vibrational frequency of your being aligned with the fulfillment you desire. Remember, as taught by Geneviève Behrend, a clean mind is a conductive mind. It's the only way to ensure your deeper subconscious mind only receives positive instructions. This rigorous internal discipline is the perfect preparation for the next stage, the output of positive energy. This concept of emotional projection is the true secret behind the law of attraction. It's an inescapable law of physics in the mental realm. Feelings aren't kept to yourself. They are actively broadcast into your environment, much like a boomerang that must return to its sender. If you throw out worry, tension, or crankiness toward your family or colleagues, that very same energy is guaranteed to circle back, affecting your own emotional wellness and ultimately your financial outcomes. To engage in powerful manifesting success, you must consciously become the initiator of the positive cycle. If you perceive tension in the house or a friction at work, your immediate logical response should be to throw the smile boomerang first by initiating kindness, patience, and a high frequency of certainty. You disrupt the negative patterns that others might be perpetuating. You literally change the energetic signature of the entire room. This is active mind power in action, a technique far beyond mere positive thinking. It's the strict application of cause and effect, where you choose the cause, happiness and confidence, to guarantee the effect, a positive and prosperous return. This consistent effort reinforces your personal development and shows your subconscious mind that the fulfillment you desire is not only possible but the current reality, setting the stage for the next self-image modification technique. This particular technique is foundational to the concept of create your reality because it deals directly with the input signal you give the world. The external environment, including your financial circumstances and social interactions, is nothing more than a giant mirror reflecting your established inner state. If your inner reality is dominated by worry, self-doubt, or lack of self-confidence, the world has to reflect those very conditions back to you. To master the mechanics of this mental mirror, you must deliberately manipulate the reflection before you step out. This goes beyond simple visualization techniques. It requires acting as if the calm, secure, and successful persona is already fully integrated before logging on to that critical Zoom call or walking into the marketplace. Look in the physical mirror and command your expression to align with the feeling of achieved success. This active internal calibration is a supreme act of mind power. When you look at your reflection and declare, "I am happy and calm," you are not just saying words, you are instructing your entire nervous system and energy field to emit that frequency. The universe, which operates strictly on law, must then deliver experiences, be they financial opportunities or peaceful interactions, that perfectly match this declared and embodied inner reality. This self-authorization must be protected from external noise, which brings us to the next challenge. The biggest obstacle to powerful manifesting success is internal resistance, often manifesting as that pervasive, worried voice in your head, the grumpy neighbor. This voice represents ingrained doubt, past conditioning, and the collective fear matrix, the secret to maintaining your desired frequency, which is essential for the law of attraction, isn't trying to silence this voice forcefully. It's simply refusing to invest energy in it. Think of it this way. You can hear the neighbor mowing his lawn or complaining about the weather, but you aren't compelled to stop your own productive activities and listen to his rants. Similarly, when the inner critic pipes up about bills or health fears, acknowledge the sound without giving it authority. Your true mind power lies in your selective attention, the deliberate choice to focus on your daily affirmations and the joy of the fulfilled desire. Instead, this is a key component of the practical mental diet taught by Geneviève Behrend that ensures it always works. You hear the doubt, but you immediately pivot your focus back to a high-frequency activity, such as your gratitude practice or a hobby you love. By consistently ignoring the grumpy neighbor, you starve the fear of energy, allowing your inner world of self-confidence to dominate. This discipline prepares your subconscious mind for the final, most powerful programming phase. This technique represents the final and arguably most potent act of mind power in your daily application. Your brain enters its most programmable state right as you transition into sleep, making it the optimal time to impress your deepest desires onto the subconscious mind. If you let the last moments before sleep be filled with tomorrow's to-do list, financial worries, or relationship anxieties, you are instructing your inner operating system to work on those problems all night long. Instead, the mental engineer uses this window for deliberate creation. As you lie in bed, fully relaxed and drifting, you must switch your focus entirely to your biggest dream. Perhaps the feeling of financial security, the enjoyment of a completed project, or the deep emotional wellness of a harmonious home. Engage in intense visualization, for beginners at this stage, playing the movie with the added certainty that it always works. By falling asleep saturated in the feeling of your fulfilled desire, you compel the subconscious mind to work tirelessly throughout the night to actualize that picture. This powerful practice is the ultimate form of daily affirmations and directly enhances your ability to create your reality. You wake up with your energy already attuned to the success you demanded. Completing the 24-hour cycle of deliberate and intelligent manifesting success, you've now received the complete blueprint. 10 mechanical acts that shift your life from accidental reality to deliberate design. This isn't theoretical spirituality for beginners. This is the engineering of the mind, the guaranteed system that proves it always works when applied with logical rigor. Stop treating this knowledge as inspiration and start treating it as the highest form of discipline. Your manifesting success depends entirely on the fidelity with which you execute your daily mental diet and maintain that powerful self-confidence. The most powerful question you must answer right now isn't how badly do I want abundance, but rather, am I willing to stop digging up the seed and start wearing my invisible crown 24 hours a day? Will you commit to the precise, non-negotiable mental work, the core of women empowerment, that masters like Geneviève Behrend perfected? Your financial reality is simply waiting for your disciplined command. Commit to strict application, starting tonight with your bedtime wish. If these precise mechanics of mind power resonated with the reality you want to create your reality, make sure you subscribe right now, hit the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the practical science of success. The next level of personal development starts when you decide to become the engineer, not the victim of your invisible power.